MOBAs have been out for several years now, and millions of people have played and continue to play this game every day, and yet there's still plenty of people out there that just keep getting caught out of position. Welcome to MMO Good to Go's Top 5, where we pick a gaming subject and run with it. I'm Kelsendell, and this is our top 5 ways to stop sucking at MOBAs. Although there are a lot of people with tons of XP in this genre, there are still people that have never played a MOBA or Arena RTS, whichever you would prefer to call it, before and have no clue how to play. Well, here's a starting point. Let's go ahead and begin. Coming in at number 5, we have objectives. Yes, I got a kill, and another, and yet another. Gonna go for a pentakill. Oh, wait, the game is over? How did that happen? Ever find yourself in this situation? Or just find that sometimes chasing the enemy isn't the best option? Well, in these games there is a such thing as objectives. If you're used to getting kills and going for an awesome kill-death ratio, or KDR, and ignore these objectives, you'll find you have an awesome KDR but a terrible win-loss ratio. Nothing will piss a team off more if you chase the enemy instead of take down a tower or ignore the creature that'll give global money. By not completing the objective, you give the enemy team time to increase their gold and increase their strength by killing camps and possibly taking your global objectives and leveling up. Stay focused. I know that mage with 100 health is enticing, but is it worth you not sharing the wealth, as you'll probably prevent them from getting an assist anyways? And you'll not be able to get that tower down because you happen to also be the damage per second character. Number 2 is tunnel vision, position, and minimap. What? You didn't know they had 3 enemies on the battlefield and not just the one that you were chasing? And you were also chasing a tank. You did 4 things wrong there. Firstly, you chased a tank. But tunnel vision, your position, and the minimap were not getting the attention they desperately need. If you have just made the switch from a first-person shooter or RPG, then you're used to getting that kill to get the XP, and no matter what it takes, as it doesn't necessarily affect the game if you die because you'll just respawn. No problem, right? Well, there's respawning in that too. But each kill does reward you with money and XP, as it does in other games, but it also rewards the enemy with the same stuff if you fail, especially if you run headfirst into an assassin type and get blown up, or fall right into a trap with no allies to help you out. Being aware of your surroundings is great and should be done, but if you ignore your minimap and lose your allies and you press forward, you're not only out of position, but you're also a perfect setup for a gank. You just got tunnel vision and you need to cut it out. Number 3, learn the lingo. So an ally says to you, gank. I said gank. Dude, why are you not ganking? To which you reply, what the hell's gank? Ever have this happen to you? That's lingo of the game. Most MOBAs have their own lingo, like left lane, top lane, mid lane, but you need to learn it. If they say increase your DPS, or any other words associated with your character like tank, you need to be able to respond with more than what does that mean. Take some time and find out what certain things mean. Health per 5, mana per 5, piercing and effective defense, and many, many more. Most games have decent forums, and some, not all, have helpful people that are there and can help you and are happy to help. They don't like scrubs messing up the ratios. Number 2, towers. Your friends, your enemies, your bane. Towers are great to hug, which means stand by closely, just in case you were wondering. When you are being ganked, or your support left the lane so that they can go buy more stuff, or they're helping out another lane. They protect your base, and they protect your enemy's base as well. Towers leave you alone if there's minions within their range. Towers' range can be seen by a ring around it, and the ring usually glows. If you are within range by yourself, you will be targeted. That means without minions. But if you let minions go in before you, you're safe and can hit the tower without worrying about anything at all until all the minions have died. If they do die before you get out, the tower refocuses and it starts hitting you. So get out of range before the tower does start to focus you. I know that sounds ridiculous to say, but many of us more experienced players have seen new low-level players run in and get four-shot by a tower, or worse, give an easy kill to an enemy. If, while under the tower, you encounter an enemy, get out of the tower's range before you engage the enemy. If you start to attack an enemy while inside the tower's range, you will be targeted by the tower. Nothing screams out free kill like being a low level and getting rooted or CC'd under a tower. At lower levels, like 1 through 4, this is true for all classes, but for higher levels, tanks can usually sponge the damage so their allies can kill the enemies while under the tower. The tower will not change its target unless the tank leaves the tower's range or they die. This is the same for you as well. If you are, say, a mage and you are rooted under the tower, it will not change target until you have either left the range of the tower or you have died. Be aware. And number 1, practice with one character. In all MOBAs, there are a plethora of characters. Some games have over 100, while others are just getting started and have a handful. You eventually need to know what every single character in the game does, and I know that sounds a little overwhelming, but it gets easier as time progresses. But find one that you like or you think might be easy or suits your past experiences. By that I mean, do you like being a mage, tank, or DPS, or what? MOBAs are very similar to RPGs with classes, and many of the same rules applied to this game as they would in RPGs, just on a shorter timeline and a smaller scale. So let's take, for instance, a mage. If you were to run in as a mage into a boss inside of a dungeon, and you say, I'll tank it, you run in as a mage or as a ranged DPS, you'll find yourself dead faster than anybody else in the game, generally speaking. Why? Low defense, low magic defense, low health, low intelligence. You are apparently running low on all of those. So, in this case, find, say, a mage with moves you like, you think are neat. You might think the mage looks pretty, whatever. Just find one, get real good with them. Read the abilities, watch games of other players that they have uploaded online, read a build guide. There are few websites out that give you builds of what other people think should be done for certain characters. They are extremely helpful. I did it when I first started. MobaFire is a great website, and Curse also has one, and Solo Mid also has a website. All these websites, and I'll link them in the descriptions, have builds for different characters. Just type in the one that you're looking at. If you don't know the name, hop in the game, look at the pictures. Find one. It doesn't matter if it's a top tier character or not. You don't even know how to play. Learn one character, get real good with them, then expand your experience to other characters and classes. A lot of the experience that you get with this one character translates somewhat to other characters within the game. So even if you've only got experience with, let's say, 30 matches with one character, when you hop on another one, many of the mechanics are the exact same as that character. Just be sure to read their lists and their abilities before you check them out, or while you're in the middle of the match, go to one of those sites and look at their builds. It'll be monumental to your growth, and it'll also expand the way that you play the game in general. Do you agree with our list? Are there any tips that we missed to help a noob out? Leave a comment below and let us know what you'd like to see for the next list. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more videos just like this one.